It's December 22nd. There's 10 days left in the year. Most people think the year is over, but right now is when your next chapter is actually being written. Your quarter one success in 2026 depends on the identity, clarity, and goals you build today. And we back, and we back, and we back, and we back. Hello, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Sana IE. I'm your host, XO. If this is your first time listening, welcome in, welcome in. I know we like 3 days away from Christmas. Everybody's hyped and excited. This week they taking off, relaxing, but this is not what we do. We are very intentional what we do here. We're talking about mental wellness, intentional living, and becoming the version of yourself you've been always trying to reach. Today, as you know, or whenever you listen to this, is December 22nd. And we're in the final 10 days of the year, the most important stretch for your mindset. This episode is all about preparing for the first quarter of 2026, because quarter one isn't something you start, it's something you build toward. In this episode, we'll cover how to set goals that actually work, how to visualize achieving them, and how to structure your quarter one, as well as how to build the identity required to become the person you want to be in 2026. And let's explain why quarter one begins in December and not January. People treat January like it's a fresh start, but January doesn't reset your mindset. Your mindset resets January. Quarter one success is simply the reflection of how you end quarter four, which is right now. Your habits are forming, your discipline is being tested, your self-belief is being shaped. Your identity is being built. When January hits, you don't start fresh. You start from the identity you built in these last 10 days. This is why preparing for quarter one now is a competitive advantage. You already know most people are distracted. Most people are drained. Most people are actually checked out. They're looking forward to Christmas. If you can get focused during a month where everyone else slows down, that's really separates you from everybody else. I like to call it separation season. We enter 2026 10 steps ahead of everybody else. So let's talk about setting your quarter one goals with clarity. Before you write down your goals, you need to answer one question. Who do I need to become to achieve what I'm asking for? Because goals without identity, alignment always lead to failure. But let's walk through a simple structure for quarter one goals. Number one, pick 3 categories. Choose only 3 to focus on for quarter one. It could be health, finances, business, mental health, relationships, discipline, systems, skill building. More than 3 creates overwhelm. So keep it between those 3. 3 creates focus. For me personally, I'm always be dedicated to my health, my finances, as well as my business. Those would be my 3 areas of focus for quarter one. And those are the ones I already wrote down, which I'm going to attack. Number 2, define your target win. For each category, define one specific outcome you want by March 31st. For example, it could be for your health, you lose 10 pounds or walk daily. For your finances, save $1,000 or pay off a credit card. For your business, launch weekly content or secure 5 clients or even build a new system. For your mental health, it could be start weekly therapy or daily journaling. When it comes to this though, be specific. It's not, I want to feel better isn't a goal. A goal is more like, I want to write 5 minutes a day as I'm journaling. Number 3 would be break goals into action steps. Every quarter one goal needs 3 operational actions. For example, if a goal is launch weekly content, your actions may be record every Sunday, edit on Mondays, and post every Wednesday and Friday. Action steps makes goals real. But I'll repeat those 3 back. Number 1 would be pick 3 categories. Stick to those 3. We know when we have more than 3, we get overwhelmed and we just really burn out. Number 2, define your target win. And then number 3 would be break those goals into action steps. Now that leads us to visualizing your 2026 first quarter. I know we all hear visualization, visualize, and we don't really take the action to visualize what we're doing. So visualization isn't daydreaming. Did you know elite athletes visualize the win before the game? High performers program their outcomes before the action. Here's how the quarter one visualization exercise works. Number 1, picture yourself on March 31st, 2026. Ask yourself, what does my life look like? How do I talk? How do I walk? How do I show up? What habits do I have? What have I accomplished? And start visualizing that in your head. Number 2, picture the version of you that did the work. Visualize their discipline. They waking up early, keeping their promises, focusing daily, controlling emotions, showing up for themselves. Number 3 is visualize your environment. Where are you working? How clean is your space? What routines are in place? What kind of energy surrounds you? Your brain needs to feel the outcome before your life can experience it. Visualization builds belief. Belief builds identity. Identity builds results. So work on that visualization. How do you see yourself? Where do you want to be by March 31st, 2026? You can write it down as you're taking notes with this and understand, like, where do I want to be working at? What kind of routines do I have? What kind of discipline do I have? Am I waking up early? What time am I hitting the gym? What time am I eating? Really structuring your days and structuring everything out so everything runs smoother for you. And that leads me up to the identity shift, who you must become in 2026. Here's the truth. You don't rise to your goals, you fall to your identity. If your identity says, I'm inconsistent, I don't finish things, I always start over, your life will reflect that. To prepare for 2026, ask, who is the version of me who wins Q1? What do they do daily? What do they avoid? What standards do they hold? What boundaries do they enforce? What habits do they no longer negotiate? Identity shaping starts with small decisions repeated consistently. Oh, I like that. That's fire. If you want to be disciplined, confident, focused, stable, and intentional, you need daily behaviors that match those traits. Identity is built through repetition, not motivation. Say that again because that was a bar. Identity is built through repetition and not motivation. So you already know we have 10 days left in Q4, and that leads us up to Q1. So let's talk about how we get into that transition plan to walk into Q1 with momentum. Number 1, do this. Identify one habit you will lock in before January 1st. Just one, not 5. Number 2, clean up one loose end holding you back, whether that's debt, clutter, a project, a conversation, or even a commitment. And then number 3 would be create your Q1 routine. Oh, I love this. I was working on this yesterday. Number 1, your wake up time. What time are you waking up? What about your workout time? Your workout time, like, okay, I'm working out from here to here. Have that block. What about your work block? What are you doing? Curating content? Are you out your 9 to 5? Are you having your power hour? What does your work block look like? What about your content schedule? What days are you dropping content? Is it Mondays, Fridays, Wednesdays? Have that down to a routine. What about your mental health practices? Are you meditating, journaling, doing your deep breathing, sitting in silence? What about your evening wind down? After a long day, how do you wind down after a long day? Somebody asked me this today. I say I listen to music, I meditate, I journal, I read. Reading's been something I've been very intentional about, and one of my favorite books right now is The Richest Man in Babylon. So much game from that book. If you haven't read it yet, or if you have read it, man, let's talk about it. But that's one of the ways, a few of the ways I wind down. Number 4, choose one boundary to enforce going into the new year. And number 5 is start practicing your 2026 identity today. Not January, not someday, not when life feels perfect. Right now. These last 10 days are not about perfection. They're about alignment. With that being said, I appreciate y'all. Thank y'all. Love y'all. If this is your first time listening, man, just thank you for tuning in. Hopefully this episode was educational and impactful for you. I know it was for me. As I'm reading everything off, I'm like, oh yeah, this is some great knowledge for our whole family. It's December 22nd, 10 days left in the year. You're not preparing for the next 10 days. You're preparing for the next 90. Q1 isn't about motivation. It's about becoming the person who can execute consistently. Set your goals, visualize your success, build your identity, and walk into 2026 prepared, centered, and unstoppable. This is XO tapping out. Man, December 29th, we're going to do a recap of the 2025 year on Sana'i. That being said, man, I love y'all. Appreciate y'all. Stay safe, be safe. Always check on your people, and happy holidays.